You're right there, Obadiah.
Enoch, who'd have thought 30 years ago we'd have all been sitting here drinking Chateau de Chasselet wine?
Aye, in them days we've been glad of the price of a cup of tea.
And a cold cup of tea at that.
Enoch, without milk or sugar.
Or tea.
In a filthy cracked cup.
We never used to have a cup. We used to have to drink out of a rolled up newspaper.
The best we could do, we might have took on a damn piece of cloth. But you know, we were happy in those days. So we were poor.
Aye, because we were poor. My old dad used to say to me, money doesn't give you happiness.
He was right. I was happier then and I had nothing. We used to live in a tiny old house with a great big hole in the roof.
House? You were lucky to have a house. We have to live in one room, all 126 of us. No furniture, half the floor was missing. We were all huddled together in one corner for fear of falling.
You were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in corridor.
We used to dream of the corridor. Would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank on a rubbish tip. We were walking up every morning with rotten fish dumped on our heads. House?
Well, when I say house, it was only a little hole in the ground, covered by a piece of tarpaulin. But it was a house to us.
We were evicted from our hauling ground. We had to go and live in the lake.
You were lucky to have a lake. There are 160 of us in shoebox in the middle of the road. Aye.
Ha! You were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a brown paper bag in a septic tank. We used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, clean the bag, eat a crust of stale bread, and go to work down 14 hours a day, week in, week out. And when we get home, our dad used to thrash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury. We used to have to get out at lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work at mill, every day for 2 a month, come home and Dad would beat us round head and neck with a broken bottle if we were lucky.
Well, we had it tough. We had to get out of the shoebox at midnight and lick road clean with tongue. Then we'd have a handful of freezing gravel, work 24 hours a day at the mill for 4 months every 6 years, and our dad, when we got home, would slice us in two with a bread knife.
Ew. Right, time to get up in the morning at 10 o'clock. At night, half an hour before I went to bed. Eat a lump of cold poison, work 29 hours a day, down mill and pay mill owner for permission to come to work. And when we got home, our dad would kill us and dance about on our grave singing Hallelujah.
But you try telling that to the young people today. They won't believe you.
No, they won't.